Good afternoon, Cigar View 220. Pinar del Rio's 1878 Capa Oscura. Right off the bat, I have a slight bone to pick. I wish they would call it Oscuro because it has this gorgeous Ecuadorian Oscura wrapper, but I guess Oscura works just fine. It's the Robusto, so it's a 5-inch, 50 ring gauge cigar, Dominican made. Again, with that Ecuadorian Oscura wrapper, which just means really dark, darker than a Maduro. If I was to pull out a Maduro cigar, you would see that it is indeed significantly darker. And there's a range on that, right? Some of them range from brown to almost black. This is a beautiful cigar. It really looks almost like older leather like you would find on a nice Italian shoe. The other PDR cigars that I reviewed, I generally just panned, right? I gave them really bad reviews, and I was going into this thinking this would be really bad, and I was wrong. I like it. It's got a lot of heft to it. It's a full-bodied cigar. It's got some really interesting tasting notes of chocolate, brown sugar, cumin, and something that really reminds me of Smarties. I think maybe it's almost that combination of some of the kind of sugary taste, but I like it. I think it's got beautiful taste. One thing that was interesting is when I was smelling it before I lit it, my grandfather's lake house like 30 years ago had this basement that was probably kind of moldy, wasn't open very often, had a ping pong table in it that smelled particularly moldy and unique. That is immediately what I smelled when I smelled the cigar. I was like, wow, that smells like that ping pong table from 3 decades ago. But not a bad smell to me at all. I actually really enjoyed that smell. One thing that was interesting is that on their website, on PDR's website, they describe this as a good everyday cigar. And then they also go on to say that this cigar won number 9 in Cigar and Spirits magazine. Now, I read that before I actually started smoking the cigar. My first thought was, oh, God, right? If your best accomplishment is it's a good everyday cigar and number 9 in Cigar and Spirits magazine, not Cigar Aficionado, Cigar and Spirits magazine, then you're probably going to be in for a rough cigar. And I disagreed. I mean, I liked it. I think it's a good cigar. When I evaluate, how does it burn? How does it draw? How does it taste? Great draw. It briefly was burning a little bit unevenly. I used the whole technique of wetting your finger, putting it on one side, and it fixed up the problems. Didn't have to use the torch. And it's pretty much corrected itself. I mean, I'm going to end up able to smoke this down to the nub. That's it, guys. Cigar View 220 PDR's 1878 Oscura, and at $5 a cigar, I'm gonna go with a strong buy rating on it. I like it. If you've had it, let me know what you think.